Hey, I'm Chris Hitchcock. This is my month in review. You're looking right now at the application that I started for Pokemon here. And I guess just real quick, what went well here? I am pretty adept with Bootstrap, so that was a big plus for me. Main challenges here are, outside of time constraints was just kind of getting sick and running into some walls on some stuff. So other than that, research, I did, learn a few things from the class outside that I didn't already know. I was able to practice a little bit more and teach some of the other guys some of the stuff about overriding SCSS using, Bootstrap's default. Apologize. I'm still fighting off something here, so. Uh, But I'll run through my project here real quick. And basically, when I started, this is something that I used to do with Excel spreadsheets. It was kind of an issue, and so I thought, hey, what a great idea! Nobody really has anything like this. So I had the brainstorming there, went through, created some mock-ups of what I wanted to look like in grayscale and placeholders, and then really tried to shape it out with a lot of the Pokemon colors that are already existing here. And once I had that, it was pretty easy to roll right into creating it in Bootstrap. So simple flow of the project here is a login, create an account. I actually gave an attempt at setting up authentication, but it, you know, a lot of times requires something outside just because the database and security gets kind of insane. So I did mess around with Firebase, but I didn't get it all set up and I didn't want to turn in something half baked, so I backed out of that branch. So you jump into create an account, brings you in here. Obviously, you can see I added a nice little animation. And the basic stuff required. Excuse me. I'm really sorry for creating an account. If they forgot their password, they can jump over to forgot password. Um, and then when they do have an actual account here, they will jump over here, put their username, password in, hit submit. That's going to bring them to their dashboard here. Same kind of thing up here. I did add in a config file that you'll find, and it's really big. I built out the JSON file myself with some of the data I used to have from uh, those Excel spreadsheets I was talking about. But basically, you put in your Pokemon information. I did have a partial working where this would pre-populate with data, like when you'd start typing something in, you'd get that. Again, that was a little bit more difficult than we had time for in this class. So, but the basic of it is you would add in your Pokemon, gender, Pokeball, and ability. Those are the required ones. Then you would have Pokemon moves that you can select from. And as you see here, I did build it out so that you can only select four. And when you uncheck one of them, it lets you select the other ones again. And that's just because Pokemon can only have four egg moves when they're hatched. From there, you'd hit add Pokemon, and then it would add them down to here. I did add some pre-populated Pokemon down here to demonstrate it. And they, to save space, I gave them this compact view with the information that's important to a user that would be using this. But if they find a Pokemon they wanted, then they can obviously expand it and see the rest of the data. So log out home, real simple stuff just to get back to log in or to get back to home when they're done with that. So um, that's basically my project in a nutshell here. I know I did change some stuff around here. This was, you know, real basic semantic HTML5 markup. We got title. Tried to go through and I did validate everything. Everything looks great. The outline is all set up properly. Only one H1 on the page. The other one that should have been an H1 is now styled to look like an H1, but is an H2 on its own. And then in here, you'll find I built out I took all of the Pokemon information, and I built it out into an actual object and then looped through on a template instead of building out. I think it was like 1100 lines on my dashboard before, and now I'm down to like 438. So um, overall, the outcome was good. I plan to continue this as I had mentioned in the past. I'm gonna try and build this out in React and actually launch a live version of this at some point in the future. So right now I have it hosted on my personal website. It's just a subdomain pokes.chris-hitchcock.digital. And yeah, hope that kind of goes through my project, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy.